we're gonna go all the way. Thank you, gang. I love you guys. You're the best. Wouldn't be here without you.
What's up, Yang Gang? So we wanted to bring you our post-debate analysis. We actually wanted to give you the actual pieces of Andrew Yang speaking.
Every clip.
Every clip.
Everything he said. I had it ready to go at 1 a.m. Made the thumbnail for it, uploaded it, it was there, but before I could make it public, it was taken down. It said copyright infringement.
So I have a question. If that's copyright infringement, maybe somebody out there in the Yang Gang that watches this channel can tell us how are other channels able to get their clips up?
I found at least 2 channels that had all the clips of everything Andrew Yang said. The same exact thing I made. The same video.
But we can't, we get copyrighted? I don't understand that.
I don't either.
So if this is, anyway, that's beside the point. We're here to give you our analysis, so that's what we're going to do. You know.
Let's analyze.
Let's analyze. So, first thing we want to talk about is shout-outs to y'all, the Grassroots Yang Gang family. Over 4,000 subscribers. But you know what? We ain't done yet. Y'all, let's push this on up to 5,000 or 6,000. And maybe at 5,000, maybe we could do like a live stream Q&A. This is all new to her.
We'll do something cool. So, go ahead and leave some comments about some cool ideas we can do when we hit the 5K.
Absolutely. Leave them in the comment section below. You know, we try to respond to all the comments if we can. I know things have been kind of crazy here lately, so we haven't been quite as, on top of it as we should, but we're back now. Any donation links are in the description. Please like, share, and subscribe. Donate if you can. Join our Patreon page. It's also in the description in the drop down box. So I had to get that out of the way, y'all. Let's talk about the debates last night. Let me ask you something, right? Now, before Andrew Yang came along, right? Before Andrew Yang entered my life. Love you, Andrew. Would you say that I was pretty passionate about my sports team?
Yes. Never missed a game. Even if it wasn't his team, never missed a game.
I'm a Carolina Panther fan, y'all. And a Charlotte Hornet fan. And last night, I'm so focused in on trying to get Andrew Yang elected and all things Andrew Yang and bringing y'all this stuff that I didn't even know that the Panthers were playing last night until I got an alert on my phone. I've yet to watch a game this season so far, and we're 2 weeks into the season, and that is not like me.
Not at all.
So this is how serious we are. And the fact that I was watching these Democrats last night up on the stage, coming from a Republican background, y'all, oh man.
But it was Andrew Yang.
It was all for you, Andrew. Because I promise you, I would not have been watching that if Andrew Yang was not running for president. The stuff that came out of their mouths, oh my gosh. Elizabeth Warren, you're right, oh my, that woman just infuriates me. She is Hillary Clinton 2.0, and I promise you Donald Trump will eat her up, man, spit her out, dude. He will chew her up. She's Hillary. They'll vote for Trump again because nobody wanted Hillary the first time. He got all the swing states. Iowa, New Hampshire, all the ones that he needs, Michigan. You heard the Andrew Yang speeches. Come on. He got the whole Rust Belt.
All right, let's move on to the opening statement. Okay, so we were all hyped up for Yang's debate surprise. All of us, the whole Yang Gang.
The entire
He was
Yang.
even going out to the non-Yang Gang, and everybody's like, what's he gonna do? It's so exciting. I feel like it was kind of a letdown. What do y'all think?
I feel like it was a letdown. Because, I mean, there were, like, theories. And listen, it's awesome that there are going to be 10 more families that get $1,000 a month.
That is awesome.
You know, that helps so many people. And it will help the people, for sure, that Andrew gives, or is able to give that money to. And it was so awesome to me how everybody wanted to come out and criticize Andrew and say that the campaign can't do that, and then the founder of Reddit came out and he was like, you know what, Andrew, don't even worry about it. He was like, if you can't handle it with your campaign and the campaign can't do it, I'll do it. Now that's on,
awesome.
y'all.
That is
Now
awesome.
that's somebody from the tech world that's a heavy hitter, and he's coming out, and basically that's an endorsement of Andrew Yang and his plan for the freedom dividend, because he realizes how important this is for people. So I thought that was really, really cool. Overall, to me, it was not the best Andrew Yang performance.
I feel like the last debate, debate 2,
I think
that was probably his best.
Yeah.
And again, he had the least amount of speaking time.
Once again, but we all knew that was going to happen anyway.
I did like how he said we need to trust ourselves. We all trust ourselves more than we trust politicians. So why not, UBI?
But I'm going to tell you what, man. And see, this is exactly what I was talking about. Last night, when he made when he made that announcement, and the other candidates basically they tried to make him a joke candidate, and it really upset me. It shows that there is a complete lack of unity in the Democrats, period. First of all, it speaks volumes about the lack of unity in the Democratic Party.
And they laughed, and then what's his face said?
Oh, Buttigieg.
Yeah.
Man, let me tell you, that dude is so smug, I cannot stand him. And I would not vote for him for president or any of them other clowns that were up there last night. I do like Cory Booker a little bit. I like Cory Booker.
He says some good things.
Because I feel like
he speaks words to people.
He does.
Yeah.
I feel like Cory Booker's got a lot of heart, and I feel like he's trying to attack things, maybe in more of a headstrong bull in the china shop kind of way. Whereas Andrew Yang would use finesse. Booker, he's more like the guy that wants to go in with a machete instead of, that's my machete.
They were asking about healthcare, and as soon as they called on Andrew Yang to speak, you may remember this, he was interrupted several times. He was interrupted by Booty, I don't even remember.
He was interrupted at one point by Elizabeth Warren, where she was like, "Oh, y'all talking to me again? Oh,
was that her or was
yeah.
that Klobuchar?
No, that was Elizabeth Warren."
They kept cutting him off. He kept getting interrupted by other candidates. And you saw he rose his hand several times, and of course he wasn't going to just jump in and start yelling on the microphone because that's freaking rude. But he would raise his hand when he had something to add, and they never did call on him.
Never.
They only just called on him when they wanted to ask him a question.
I love how the whole first hour was the Elizabeth Warren, Joe Biden, and Bernie Sanders show.
And again, Biden had the most speaking time. Big
Clown
surprise.
that dude. Man. So what did you think about what he was saying about healthcare last night?
I feel like he sounded good. Sounded great. I don't feel like he explained it very well, even though he said some good things.
Andrew Yang has a large vocabulary, and sometimes things get lost in translation, and I think that's kind of what was happening last night. I feel like last night was the first time that we saw the human Andrew Yang, because as the Yang Gang, we tend to kind of put him up on a pedestal because he is so freaking awesome, and he is. We love him. The Yang Gang is so passionate about getting Andrew Yang elected, and I feel like sometimes we boost him a little bit, but he is still human, and I feel like that's kind of what he showed last night, was his human side.
You could tell he was nervous after some of the questions.
Shout outs to the Scream team that was there last night.
Yo, we're awesome.
Shout outs to y'all. Lacey, Tyree, y'all rock. We heard you. Y'all were loud, and y'all were getting it. And that was so cool to hear. It was so cool to hear. Because it wasn't just them. There was a lot of Yang Gang there. It sounded like. If I'm wrong, by all means, put it in the comments, y'all. But it sounded like there was some people getting loud up there. And I kind of feel like that's something that the country is going to latch on to. But what people do know about Andrew Yang is that the Yang Gang is passionate. And we are bringing the heat every time. We are always there. We always show up. We always get loud. And there's a reason for that. And that's one thing that y'all can bank on, Yang Gang. Excitement is contagious. Because when you feel the excitement, other people feel the excitement. Y'all, we are the broke folk vote. Absolutely, you know, we are the average American right now. We are struggling just like everybody else. And the fact that he takes the time to remember us, that speaks volumes about his character.
He did say he's got a really good memory. He did say that at one point. Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe that's what it is. Or maybe he just likes us.
Let's move on to immigration. What did you think about Andrew Yang's response to the immigration question?
I actually thought it was good because he's exactly right. We are in competition with the rest of the world, whether it's for goods and services, whether it's for leading in technology or whatever it is. We're in competition with the rest of the world. It's the people who come to this country looking for the American dream. And I've noticed that 90% of the people who come to this country looking for the American dream, buddy, they are passionate about it. And
they find it. They find the American dream.
Because they work their ass off for it. And we do too. But the solution is universal basic income. It's going to help so many more people who are actually in America and struggling, who just need that one leg up. That one, you know, there was many a times when we were like absolutely flat broke. And I would just think to myself, man, if I could just get that one break.
So I thought it was really awesome that he finally got to talk about democracy dollars in the debate.
It was really cool because that's going to be something that, you know, goes a long way in convincing people, because people feel like that their vote doesn't matter. But now it absolutely matters.
You want to wash the money out of politics.
Absolutely wash the money out of... Oh, wow. That's a great idea.
And like he was saying, he said all these other candidates have these solutions that they're trying to get the money out of politics all these different ways. But the problem is the money will always find a way back in. Like he said. So what you got to do? Money, people. Yes. And he did it just like that. I mean, way cooler, but democracy dollars.
Democracy dollars. One of the number one things that won me over to Andrew Yang. When I heard him talk about it on the Joe Rogan podcast, it was like, wow, that is an idea that makes a whole lot of sense, because the lobbyists own Washington. Big money owns Washington. So let's give the power back to the people. So that was a huge thing for me, because I can't stand the swamp. You want to drain the swamp? That's how you drain the swamp. Right there. Andrew Yang just pulled the plug on the swamp. He absolutely pulled the plug on the swamp. If he gets elected, those democracy dollars pulls the plug on the swamp. The swamp no longer exists. Mic drop.
It's got chilly out here.
If y'all don't see,
I can see you shivering.
If y'all don't know, I'm a southern boy, y'all. I done told you I ain't even got a coat.
Anyway, it got cold fast.
It got cold.
So we're going to wrap this up. Talk real quick about his closing statement. I mean, I personally thought it could have been better, but that was only because I was comparing it to his last closing statement, which was epic. So, he did alright. He did great. I mean, I feel like he picked up some more Yang Gang members.
He definitely picked up more Yang Gang members. And the more people who realize who Andrew Yang is, the more people are actually going to jump on the bandwagon.
Right.
So, there's a lot of people...
I mean, he's going to be in the next debates, and I'm sure he'll go on from there. He's only going to gain... That's the thing, he's going to gain more...
traction.
Yeah, gain more traction. He's going to gain more supporters. And while the other ones are losing supporters.
Right, exactly. We're picking up steam at the right time, y'all. If you know... Okay, sports. I love sports. As a team, you never want to peak too early in the season. Oh my gosh, we're up here in New England Patriot territory. It's scary. It's scary.
I mean, some of y'all may be Patriot fans. That's fine.
And
I'm living with the Patriot fans. Well, a couple of Patriot fans.
So anyway, you don't want your team to peak too early in the season, because then, you know, you want to be picking up momentum like right before the playoffs. You want to be able to go into the playoffs firing on all cylinders. Much like Tom Brady and the New England Patriots.
anyway, we hope you enjoyed our analysis. We're going to cut it off right here before we just freeze. Anything else you want to add?
What?
I hope you enjoy all of these bloopers coming up because we've been trying to record this all day. All day.
And when I say all day, I mean like all day.
It's something just kept happening. A lot of it has to do with the little Yang Yang, as you'll see in the bloopers. He finally went to take a nap, even though it is like almost 6 o'clock now. But it was the only way we could get it done. He just really wanted to be a part, and by being a part, you'll see.
Check out the bloopers, y'all. We love you, Yang Gang. See you on the next one. So, there was many a times when we were like absolutely flat broke. And I would just think to myself, man, if I could just get that one break. Tough. Just thinking, if I could just get that one break, just something's gotta give. Man. And that's what this is. That's what the freedom dividend is. That's that one thing. That one break. If you can't get on board with that, what's wrong with you? You know?
A lot of people have lost their community along the way. I think that's what it is.
How many people do we talk to while we're doing this who just need that one break?
I gotta get emotional because I know what it's like. Been there. Feel so desperate because they don't feel like they have any way out. So they turn to drugs. They turn to self-medicating. And then they lose their job. Well, now it's even worse. You know, and it just keeps piling up because people feel like they have no way out. And the problem compounds. You know, this shit about, yeah, you gotta pick yourself up by the bootstraps. Man, that shit ain't real. That shit ain't real. Yeah, you can grind and you can keep grinding, man, but when your options are fucking limited because of circumstances, there's only so much that you can grind. Because you're trapped. You can't get out. This freedom dividend, man, will be the game changer for so many people. The majority of people are gonna take it and use it to better their lives. And not by better their lives, I mean buying bullshit off of Amazon. I mean by actually bettering their lives. Well, you know, I am ordained.
So did you watch the debates last night with Andrew Yang?
Yes, a little bit, but
A little bit? What did you think? How did he do?
dumb and great.
Dumb and great?
Yep.
So who do you think our next president's going to be? Me too. On...
Fuck, did you hear that cow? Because you ain't that much taller than me.
I'm taller than you? Dang.
Did I just say that you were taller than me?
You did.
What's up, Yang Gang? So we're coming to...
First, are you mocking me?
Are you looking at me?
Okay. So you're gonna copy everything I say? Well,
Okay.
so Yang's opening statement.
Yes, opening statement.
He said, "Where's my dividend?"
We're my dividend. It's a you're cracking me up, dude.
Everything.
Almighty dollar. Which is crack.
We trust ourselves more than we trust
us.
politicians.
Oh my God.
You think the film dividend?
I mean, it's great. It's just not as it's just not.
Challenge fucking accepted!
Challenge fucking accepted!
I just can't right now.
I just get it right now. All the candidates.
Eat the moderators.
Eat the moderator.
I am so glad we have
I'm
this.
so glad that
That everything that I'm saying is being repeated back to me because
repeated back to
it's
me.
really cool.
It's really cool.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. It says it's gonna be a long freaking blooper.
Oh my gosh. Will it ever end?
Oh my gosh. Whatever end.
Happy Friday the 13th, Yang Gang.
I'm gonna 13, young gun.
Take 17.
Cook 17.
Take 17,332.
Cook 1772.
All right, we got 20 minutes of
20 minutes of
Zephaniah mocking us.
Zephaniah mocking us.
kind of lean that way just a little bit while you're sitting. Just so you're more, not that much, just a tiny bit. Because that's about education. Great answer to that, actually.
Macaroni and cheese.
Closing statement should have been more wow. But
Epic fail.
Epic fail.
I don't even I'm not even sure what to do at this point. I just don't know.
I know, right?
I really don't know.
I know. Because this is crazy. It's a thing now.
Are you having fun, Zephaniah?
Yes. You just fart.
Quick.
Quick.
I got it. Nope, I don't got it.
You have to be able to take directions sometimes.
Turn directions sometimes.
Yeah, Larry. You just spit everywhere.
That face that he made. Macarena show. No. Out of there. Look.
Andrew Yang spoke words to people at the debates. End of video.
Okay.
Now check out all these bloopers. So when we actually do start this video,
Where we actually do.
talk about democracy dollars in the debate.
Okay.
No, education fixed.
Yummy, 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 yummy.